Hi Zenzo, Mike Cardamone here. Just wanted to say first of all thank you for all the content you put up. You've kind of been my inspiration to get into African cichlids along with you and Ben Ozard, Adam C. Um, I had a couple of questions as I've been expanding and I'm getting into, I started with mbuna, uh, onto peacocks now as well. I have a mixed tank. Kind of show you what we got going on. I've been a fish keeper since I'm little, Lyratil swords, Molly's Pilates community type fish, but I just got into Africans about a year and a half ago. I started off with this little 12-gallon bow tank that I put some lava rock in and had some mbuna. They were doing great, bought little tiny ones and they grew big and they started fighting, so I figured it's time for a bigger tank. I switched to this 90-gallon tank, made my own stand following Joey from DI King of DIY's instructions. So this holds about 1,500 pounds. And I made this little 90-gallon setup here. I made my own rocks out of styrofoam, following a few other tutorials, a little Grecian theme / sci-fi Stargate. Anyway, I know this tank is somewhat overstocked. What I've been doing as the mbunas are growing up or certain peacocks aren't coloring up the way I want, I give them away to my local pet shop and he gives me fish in exchange. But one of the problems that I'm having is that right now the water is cloudy because I just fed them. But I get a lot of detritus. I've got two Sunsun 702 or 704B filters running here. I've got pre-filter sponges that I got from Aquarium Co-op. And I got my outputs over here aimed at the surface to aerate the surface. I also have an air bubbler coming through the Grecian temple as well as the Stargate. So I've got plenty of oxygenation. The fish are doing great. But my only problem is water clarity. Even after I feed them, about an hour from now the water will clear, but it just seems this tank never gets clean. The filters aren't making the water crystal clear. And I'm wondering what else I can do or what you would suggest. In my filters right now, I don't have any carbon. I have basically coarse foam in the bottom, medium foam above that, fine filter foam above that, and then ceramic rings for biological. I don't have room to put a hang on the back filter because I've got these rocks kind of glued to the back of the tank. That's my centerpiece. I have my outputs over here, so there's no room there to put anything. And over here, I have my inputs. This is a homemade top I made because this 90-gallon that I actually got for free from the dumps of all places didn't have a center brace. So just wondering what you would do to better filter and get better water clarity. Also to note, I do 2 major water changes a week just because of the cloudiness. I do about an 80% water change, usually on a Monday, and then again on a Thursday or a Friday. So any tips or advice would be greatly appreciated. And again, thank you for all the advice and tips that you put out.